You are watching a master at work.
What's happening, people? It's Steve Merkel here, or Merk for short. Hope y'all are having a wonderful day so far. Today's video is going to be my first hard mode Crota kill and, some strategy along with it. Let's jump right into it. The first thing I need to point out is the changes in this part of the fight, because there have been a couple. The biggest change is going to be that there is absolutely no chalice. So you want to run things that will regenerate your health. All the melees on each class have something that will regenerate health, and that should be fine. Also, you want to run guns that regenerate health, like Surl's Regime, Red Death, things like that. The next thing is that there are many more yellow bar enemies. There is a witch that spawns on the bridge instead of the knight that usually does. Crota stays kneeled down for a little bit shorter time each time. He enrages faster, and at 10% health, he will enrage automatically. Lastly, a gatekeeper will spawn in the pit and be there pretty much all game. The gatekeeper is basically on a leash and will not move from the pit, so this only really affects the middle ogre strategy. So, usually in this fight you will have certain people doing certain things, but I don't think that is any longer a valid strategy due to the level and health of the main enemies you want to kill. You want all people on your fire team doing certain things all at once. For instance, first thing, everyone takes down the boomers, then everyone takes down the sword bearer, then everyone takes down the witch, and then finally Crota, and so on. The idea is to insta-kill all the main enemies by calling them out and focusing fire immediately. It will take a bit longer to get used to, but my first time doing this took about an hour and a half for this fight, so if you get a good squad, it's very doable. Now, instead of going middle for ogres, you're going to go behind, kind of where you spawn at, and rotate to the right side. Kill the boomers on the right, then kill one ogre on the right, then rotate left again back behind where you spawn, kill the other ogre, then sword bearer, then rinse and repeat. Remember though, at 10% Crota will enrage, so ideally you don't want to bring his health down below 10% unless you're positive you'll kill him in that sword run. As you can see at the end, we did not do this and almost ended up dying to the oversoul, but we clutched it out. I also have just a few useful tips. There should be one designated person who goes to the rock where the sword carrier jumps up to kill Crota, where the sword carrier waits till Crota's shield is down on the left side. It's very common, but there should be one designated person that goes there as often as he can and spawns orbs. And, at first he should do this while the rest of the team is killing the initial set of boomers at the very beginning. He should be doing this because that's probably the safest time to do it. And these orbs should only be for the sword carrier on the team unless absolutely necessary. The sword carrier should pick these orbs up before hitting Crota, and that way he can use his super, The second time I beat this portion, the orbs played a big part, but not so much in this time. Secondly, after Crota is taken down to a knee the first time, boomers will spawn, hurting you while you attempt to take Crota down again, To avoid this, we put a Titan bubble in this corner right here. I'm going to put it up in the video. And people can sit in this bubble, then jump out to damage Crota, then get right back in, and kind of avoid the boomers altogether until the sword carrier is back safely, then everybody focus boomers, and so on. And lastly, keep your cool. Take it easy, try not to get too frustrated. The Hive throw a lot of firepower at you at one time in this fight, and it can seem impossible, especially with people arguing and bickering, but just remember it's all in good fun. It's a video game. I'm sure as more people play this and we all get better and better, there will be much better strategies in this. But this is mostly a variation of the strategy that most people used for normal mode, and I've beaten it twice so far, so it seems to work pretty good. I think this hard mode fight will take a bit more luck and almost everyone on the fire team having a Gallahorn except for maybe the sword carrier. My first time beating this was about 8 o'clock last night, 7:30, 8 o'clock Central Time, and I get off work at 6 o'clock Central. So that'll give you an idea. It's not too much harder if you have a good team. I did it in an hour and a half, and I only had time to get the video out just now, but we did beat it last night, and then I beat it again the following match that we tried to run it. We beat it all the way through again. So it's not too hard, but just follow the steps, and I'll have a much better strategy guide for the whole thing coming out sometime this week or maybe early next week. But I just wanted to get this initial strategy video out as quickly as possible. I'm gonna let the video finish out and maybe turn up the music so you guys can jam that. But otherwise, please leave a like if you enjoyed today's video and subscribe if you'd like to see more. Also, feel free to ask me any questions. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I will catch you guys on the flip side. Later, daters.